So this is a story about the time I almost stopped the Church of the Anal Eaten Mummy. And spoilers, I just out stupided them, uh, with all their nonsense and malignant narcissist. Malignant, this is the thing, you gotta understand the nature. It is not the thing, it is the nature of the thing. It is not about Stu or Carrot or Ganon or in this case Uncle Ruckus. Uh, it is the nature of the thing. And malignant narcissists, they love suffering. It's not complicated, it's not hard to understand, and they try to disguise it as being moral when it's amoral, and like they want it both ways every time. So, here's the fucking story. Okay, so I get fired from Wendy's for referring to one of those trans people as a dude. I get a job at this other shitty Wendy's. And there's just shitty people that work there. Outside of like this one dude, his name was Adam, he was pretty cool. But like, and this other guy that ran the till, he was pretty cool. And there was another guy there. He was another Bob. He was pretty cool too. You know what? There's a couple good people there. But it was there where Uncle Ruckus put his kid on the counter in the front. And I said, great, I gotta go clean the counter again because he put his noise-making poop maker on the counter. Noise-making poop maker is just a word, it's just a description I use for babies because that's what they do. They cry and go poop. It's not complicated. And he got offended, so he threatened to kill him and his loser friends because these people, they lack masculinity. They can't stand up for themselves. They gotta do it in groups. They gotta have the group there because they're candy asses. So he's got two friends with him. He threatens to kill me. I play it off, and then Shasta, she's this other member of the Church of the Anal Eaten Mummy. We have a conversation because these people are African, and I explain to them the Church of the Anal Eaten Mummy is white supremacist. Like I explain to them and they get mad, and then they explain to me they're not white supremacists, and then Uncle Ruckus comes in and he's like, praise white Jesus, after I've significantly been devout to the Church of the Anal Eaten Mummy. One day I will be reborn a white man, and then I'll go back to the Church of the Anal Eaten Mummy, and then I'll get my own planet, because that's what these crazy people believe. And I was just like, okay, and he explains that to me, and you can't help these people. They want to hate themselves, okay, dude? Like, I've always been okay with myself. I've never been thrilled about me, but I've also never been like, oh, fuck me. Like, I've been okay with myself, and, like, these people just hate themselves, and they desperately want to be white, so they're racist. And because they're racist, they try to blame you and say you're racist, which is hilarious to me, because, like, I probably have, like, the most diverse friends group ever. But, anyways, that idiot gets a job at McDonald's and he starts poisoning my food. Now, I tag people in this video, and I'm gonna give you different names because, you know, I have to change the name to protect these assholes. Because they don't like agency or accountability, because that's masculinity. Agency and accountability come with being a man, and these people are not men. They're subhuman. So Uncle Ruckus gets a job at the McDonald's down there in Ackworth. He starts poisoning my food with metal polish and shit. And he's trying to murder me because I said his kid was a noise-making poop maker. He then starts ordering pizza at Papa John's and having me deliver it to him so he can check on how stupid I am from the heavy metal poisoning. And this is apparently something they do at the Church of the Anal Eaten Mummy. Here's a wonderful story that was told to me by Uncle Ruckus. He was like, there's this guy, and he wants property, and it's so sad they won't give it to him, so he goes to this place, and he rapes this guy's wife, and then he tells her, you love me, and you're going to give your husband heavy metals until he's retarded, and then he's gonna sign his property over to me. And that's what they did. And then I was like, well, what happened to that guy? Because I would just beat him to death and then chop his head off. And then he tells me, well, they beat him to death and they chopped his head off. And I was like, that's what happens when you do that. And he's, no. It literally happens in your story. No, it doesn't. No. What are you talking about? this guy's an idiot. Spoilers, malignant narcissists are underdeveloped human beings, so they operate like 2-year-olds, and then everybody and everything is your fault. They don't have, once again, accountability, agency, all that stuff's not a thing with them. So this weirdo starts poisoning my food. The problem is at the time I'm actually going on lunch runs for my friends at the Papa John's, and like one of them's this manager's a fat white girl. She has a kid. She thought her COPD was acting up. It wasn't. They poisoned your McDonald's food. Uncle Ruckus and Shasta. If you want their names, I'll send them to you in a message. You just message me. But remember, if you sue people from the Church of the Anal Eating Mummy, turn the page, they murder you. It's going to be aluminum phosphide and adrenochrome in your food, and they're going to murder your ass, so you probably shouldn't sue them. They're just complete pieces of shit like that. They don't do accountability. Smurfy, she's one of the members of the Church of the Anal Eating Mummy, but if you're watching this, Smurfy High Shortcake, I don't know why you gave Stu the blowjob, but you're another person. You mentioned that your emotions were knocked out. Well, that happens when you get cadmium poisoning, and that's what's in the metal polish at McDonald's. So, you were poisoned because I brought you chicken nuggets one day. If you were at Papa John's, you worked for me, and I got you food from anywhere when I was just being a nice guy and getting your food, these assholes poisoned it. Because it's what they do, because they have that wonderful story about that piece of shit that raped that woman and poisoned her husband until he got the property, because that's how good people do, apparently. So, this idiot, at one point, there's a guy, we'll call him Abe, like Abe Lincoln. Abe likes his daughter, he loves his daughter, he's always showing us pictures, he's in the military, he's a really good dude, I liked him. He tries to tell me that the guys at McDonald's is poisoning my food. And, like, you know, Uncle Ruckus is jacking off to it. He thinks it's sexy that I'm all fucked up. Like, my eye was going bad, and it was like, my neurons were bad. I felt like I was burning alive when I went to sleep every night. My memory was going away. I couldn't remember anything, and I was getting really fucked up. And he kept poisoning my food. And the goal with this is just to make you really stupid, and then he's going to take you to court and put you in jail. That was the plan. Abe tries to tell me, but he doesn't speak good English and I don't understand him. He tells me his daughter sees them do it. I deliver a pizza to Uncle Ruckus and I tell him the Abe said some shit, and then Uncle Ruckus goes, I need you to say you want to beat and rape Katie and I'll give you $20 for it. And I say that because I have a cadmium brain and my IQ is like 2 at this point. But you're going to witness that even though I'm dumber than any of these guys at this point, I'm still smarter than them. So I say that. He plays that for Abe's daughter at the McDonald's. And then Abe comes in to beat my ass. We get into a fist fight. He beats my ass because he's in better shape than I am. And I'm fucked up from the cadmium, to be fair. He almost goes to jail. I tell the officer not to put him in jail, and he comes to beat my ass again, and I run away from him. And then he brings in more food, because he thinks I want to rape his daughter, and I don't. I like fat chicks. I've told that, man. I've told everybody. Dude, whenever you hear, this is just going to be straight Bobby Qualm. You see me liking a skinny chick, she either secretly wants to be fat, or she is fat, okay? If they tell you I like a skinny chick, slap them. And slap them and then tell them Bobby told you to do it. Just right in their fucking head, okay? I like fat chicks. I know it's very complicated. Now, anyways, so Abe's pissed. He brings in more food that's poison with cadmium to teach me a lesson, and I give that out to other people. This is why you shouldn't poison food. Yes, I inadvertently, without knowing it, because that guy's a piece of shit, and everybody at McDonald's is a piece of shit, and Uncle Ruckus is a big piece of shit because he jacked off to this. He loved it. The idea of my manager poisoning her daughter, he was like, oh, suffering. Oh, I love it. And this is just how they work. Malignant narcissists love human suffering. Okay? The same thing with Shasta. She loves human suffering. She can't get enough of it. It's a part of the whole they drink lead because they think it gives them powers when it actually just makes them moderately retarded. And people don't like that word, but let me explain to you. When I say retarded, lead actually damages your brain. I'm not discouraging the differently abled. I am literally just stating the fact that these people have low IQs. Okay? And it's not because they're black, Ruckus. Now, Uncle Ruckus eventually orders a pizza, and he decides I'm stupid enough, because he keeps asking me these questions to fuck with me, to go to court. So him and his mother file a court thing, and I don't even recognize these guys from threatening me, so I just go to court. And when you're on cadmium, you have delusions. So I go on a delusional rant that makes no sense. I don't have facial recognition, and I have no clue what I'm talking about, and I just end up putting a whole bunch of people in jail. But during this thing, my brain gets so bad, I just repeat everything Stu ever told me about the Church of the Anal-Eaten Mummy. And then, well, they eventually, and I make a joke. I make a joke about their church, because I have a cadmium brain. Not because I was reporting it or I was malicious or evil. It was all a fucking accident. Which is absolutely hilarious because the belly girl told me in her prophecy I was the guy. I was like anal-eating mummy Jesus or something. I ended up helping this guy named Sean. His wife got raped by this dickhead named Zach. And then, because I have a cadmium brain, I ended up signing papers to let Zach out even though he's a rapist. They don't believe in rape. At the Church of the Anal-Eaten Mummy, rape isn't a thing. Sex is normal, and everybody's supposed to want to have sex. Everybody's supposed to be a baboon. That's why they plow babies. So, yeah, it makes no sense. When you think about it logically, it makes no sense. But that's religion for you. It's not supposed to make sense. So Ruckus effectively makes me a dumbass. I say these things. The church goes down, the police, FBI call me, and then all these people start calling. One of them's Houston Jones. He's telling me they fucked him up and they got him out there and he's forced to hurt himself for YouTube. A bunch of really popular people on YouTube are actually slaves to these people under some bullshit contract. Or they murder you, because that's what happens. And then the FBI's like, they're gonna kill you, and we can't help you. And I was like, what? And then they're like, no, we're the FBI, and we're the Church of the Anal-Eaten Mummy, because the truth about the Church of the Anal-Eaten Mummy is they control the police. So we probably need to work on that as a society. Things start getting bad. Some asshole threatens to murder my ass. He has a gun to my head and shit, and I'm like, brother, your guy's in jail because he's an idiot. And nobody's paying you to do this. Why are you threatening me? And then he's like, oh no. Whoa, this is really stupid. And then he just fucks off. And then these other fuckers come to beat my ass because they don't like it. The FBI tells me 6,000 baby rapes with 300,000 people human trafficked through these people. Going straight up through the FBI and CIA's the second largest human trafficking ring. And I was just like, how the fuck did you guys let that go under the radar for so long? What are you doing with our tax dollars? Apparently they're human trafficking. That's what they're doing with our tax dollars. This shit goes way, way up, even into 9/11, which is crazy because they even gave me the dude. I literally know the guy's name that 9/11's a false flag attack. It's a copy of Operation Northwoods. It's all fake. These people did it because they're fucking crazy. They believe women is communism, and they believe black people is communism. Okay? And they believe stopping them is godliness, because whiteness is... Uncle Ruckus, he's gonna be white one day because he's an idiot. Anyways, these people completely destroyed my brain, took me to court, completely fucked up my life, fucked up everything, and this is all them, okay? This is what they do. They have bad ideas and they think they're good ideas. So these dudes fucking I go to work and Smurfy's like, brother Uncle Ruckus was trying to give you money. That's why he took you to court. And I just started laughing. And I was like, I'm right here. If he wants to give me money, he can give me money. Okay. And then brother Uncle Ruckus gives me a call and is like, I was going to give you money because I wanted the church to murder you. Because if I give you money, we kill you. And I was like, how do you buy food? Do you just kill everybody you buy food from? And then he tells me to shut up. And then he's like, I'm the victim here because you said words I didn't like and my girlfriend left me. And I was like, your girlfriend left you because you behave like a woman. You don't have accountability. You don't. When I was a kid, I hit a ball into this guy's window and I felt bad about it. So, taking accountability for my actions, I went to that guy's house and he was a white supremacist, so he beat my ass. That was my punishment for breaking his window. It was a complete accident, it was a total fuck up, but I took accountability. Ruckus can't do that. That's why he jacks off the human suffering, okay? In his brain, he's getting away with it. He's winning. This is what winning looks like. You poisoned a bunch of innocent people all over Ackworth. They're all gonna die of kidney disease because of him, and he doesn't care. Okay? He's gonna run screaming from accountability because that's who he is. Things start getting really bad, but this gets really funny because there are people inside the Church of the Anal Eating Mummy that are like, we need to make him the new president. And like, I'm gonna do that in the next video because that just gets really fucking stupid. Like, holy shit, man. What a fucking ride. Like, and not, like, I get, with church idiots, the guy at the church is always holier than you. This is why churches, you ever see the things, like, every church has, like, pedophiles, and then they're like, this guy was a pedophile, and no, it's because the idiots at the church were like, that guy would never rape a baby. That guy would rape a baby. And he's at the church because he can rape babies. Okay? He would rape a kid. He's a pedophile. Just because somebody's a part of your church does not mean they're a good person. And in fact, let's talk about this real quick. This is a common sense thing. I say it all the time. When people go to church, they want forgiveness. Why do they want forgiveness? They did something bad, and they don't want to be held accountable for it, so they want you to tell them it's going to be okay. And guess what they did? Something horrible, because they're bad people. Everything a person does is reflective of that person. Uncle Ruckus is a garbage human being, okay? His entire act was malicious. His entire state was malicious. And everything, and it blew up in his face. The thing that kills me is at the end of this, is it all blew up in their face. Just kaboom. Nothing was smart about it. Stu fucked himself. Carrot fucked himself. Uncle Ruckus helped them fuck themselves, which is funny because Stu and Carrot are racist. So, like, they were probably thrilled to death about getting to blame the black guy for what happened. They were probably like, oh, the black guy did it. Like, dude, you could do a sitcom about this self-hating guy. Like, it's incredible. Smurfy starts, like, harassing me at work, telling me that I'm in the wrong. And I just keep telling her, I'm right here. He can give me money if he wants to give me money. I was like, Sarah, Smurfy, he took me to work. He took me to court because he was trying to put me in jail, and he failed. And once again, I said this 100 times. It's in their nature to fail. It is who they are. That is why they fail. Okay? This is why they have to cheat. This is why they lie. This is why they manipulate. This is why they narrative spin. They retell the entire story. Let me tell you a quick story. In their church, there is a history guy, and he's the dude you are not allowed to lie to. He's the only person you're not allowed to lie to. And this dude, I got to talk to him for real, like, and he told me that these people lie, like, exorbitant. Like, he is a busy man because they lie a lot. Like, a fuck ton. And his job is to keep the true history. It's kind of like, was it 1984, the totalitarianism? They have the real history archives that has the real history, and then they have the fake history. And these dudes literally have, like, a fake history they tell everybody, and it's all fake. Like, And when I talked to the history dude, he was pretty cool. He just kind of laid it all down, and he was telling me about Uncle Ruckus fucking lying. Like, it's Stu, the greatest liar of them all. He apparently lies so much that he gets confused about what's true and what's not, so the history guy just kind of stares at him, doesn't say anything, because you can't disrespect these assholes, because they're gonna fucking get mad. But yeah, there's the time I almost defeated the Church of the Anal Eating Mummy. It was pretty good. I hope I like this steak.